Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away. We're at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Where's the rest of the news collection, Max?
It's a surprise.
Where's the rest of the news collection?
It's a surprise.
Mr. Spatula's looking good today.
Isn't he plastic?
One of these days, we're gonna finish that game.
I'm still working on getting the rest of the darts from the police impound.
Nothing useful in here.
How ironic.
Hello?
Jerk!
These donuts must be 3 months old.
Don't throw that out! I'm saving it for a science experiment.
You bet, little buddy. Brady Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but oh-so enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
Nice cactus. Saguaro?
Vinyl.
Hey, if you dip that in ink, you could do 30 tattoos at once.
If I could scare up 30 customers at once, I'd still be in the tattoo business.
This appears to be some sort of reproductive device.
It's a mimeograph. I use it to print my tabloid.
She's got a story here about two hygienists from Walla Walla and an amorphous Saturnian slime mold.
Is that the one where they walk into a bar at the beginning?
Laundromat. But you're close.
Max, let me ask you.
Sam, for the last time, it's I before E except after sustained gunfire.
Never mind.
I don't!
Is this the kind with aloe in the sheets for extra softness?
Chloroform, actually. Some of my therapy patients used to get a little rowdy.
Nothing useful in here.
Sam! Max! How nice to see you! I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
Huh?
It's my new career! I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of all my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Are you doing any psychotherapy on the side?
Only on space aliens.
I guess that narrows your clientele quite a bit.
No, not really.
What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Me too, and I like it.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it! It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No! What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
Remember our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
I've had worse.
What ho, Samuel, Maximilian?
What the?
You're probably wondering how I know your names.
Not really.
It's me, Bosco.
What's with the slanted soup strainer, Bosco?
Bosco? I know not that moniker. I am Lord Reginald Rumplebottom, Earl of Dukedom with her.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max, but I think it might be English. No, really, what made you convert to British?
It's 'cause everybody's got an in for me, that's why.
Yeah, we heard.
I had to get a disguise to throw them off the trail. Oh, they'll never find me now.
They wouldn't even know where to begin to look.
Clever clogs.
What sick forces of evil are bedeviling you this time?
It's the skin bodies, man. They're after me.
Skin bodies? Sounds like a pack of belligerent nudists.
Oh no, the skin bodies are like skinheads, but 10 times worse.
Sure they're not 100 times worse?
Yeah, maybe 100 times, maybe 1,000,000.
These skin bodies, what exactly are they doing to you?
They're stealing pinching my shaving cream.
Of all the things of yours they could pinch, why the shaving cream?
So they can shave their bodies, of course.
Of course. Not to be rude, but why isn't your fancy pants defense system stopping these skin bodies?
Well, after the whole video delivery conspiracy, I figured I better build something to keep people from bringing stuff into my store.
So?
So, I needed to borrow some of the high-tech detecting parts from BTED.
Meaning nothing's stopping people from taking stuff out of the store anymore.
Dash it all! I knew I forgot something!
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
What have you got?
Well, there is still one kind of shaving cream the blooming skin bodies haven't got yet.
Oh, yeah, I love shaving.
That's funny. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean myself.
And I have a most peculiar device behind the counter.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very useful, very useful.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 30 shillings.
Yeah, I left our shillings in my other pants. How much in dollars?
Let's see. 30 shillings would be about 1 million American dollars.
$1 million? No way are we giving out that many tickets.
I think we'll have to find an entirely new revenue stream if we want that voice modulator.
Worth every shilling, trust me, trust me.
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid, spiffy, tickety-boo. Just bring it to the counter.
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Pip pip, honey nut Cheerio.
No thanks. I brought my lunch today. Are those the same two weenies that were in there a month ago?
Are you the same two weenies that were in here a month ago?
What do we have here? Organ Trader, Self-Loathing Weekly, Hot Bunny,
Ooh, let me see that.
Hot Bunny,
No, Self-Loving Weekly.
$1 lottery tickets, $2.
I'm feeling lucky already.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal.
Chilled and preserved fluids.
I wonder if Bosco used the fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
Whee!
Say, Max,
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the fishy smell out of my fur.
bathroom terror level. Red, extreme terror. Yellow, lots of terror. Green, probable terror. Tongues placed on freezer become property of Bosco.
I got quite a few tongues that way. Stay out of the loo. It's knackered.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Buy Nachos. Free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush. I'm sold.
Use toilet brush.
I'll pass.
Nachos.
They're mine, not Joe's.
nachos.
They're mine, nachos!
Max, I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time. Sludgies. This week's flavors, bangers and mash.
That's sausages and potatoes to you Yanks.
Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was something disgusting.
I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
With liverwurst.
Want some?
Absolutely not. Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
I could use a shave.
I'll say, your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Paws up, pig, dog, pig dog. The skin bodies rule the streets.
Blast! Bugger! Blimey! Balance! The little bladder did it again! After him! Tally ho, fool!
I once hid in that dumpster to escape a rampaging gorilla.
I still don't know how she got out of the office. I was sure I locked the door.
The skin bodies don't give it to nobody. Never happened. Shut up!
One way.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
The skin bodies can't be stopped. Never happened, Thomas.
Spin the Bottle Championship is coming up.
I like when they do the sudden death round with the Molotov cocktails.
The skin bodies don't give it to nobody. The skin bodies can't be stopped.
Where are we going, Sam?
Hey!
The skin bodies can't be stopped.
After those rats!
There they are! Let's get them!
do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us! The skin body can't be stopped!
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it! The skin body can't be stopped!
Shoot him, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
The skin body can't be stopped!
Shoot him, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes. Missed him.
The skin body can't be stopped!
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it! The skin body can't be stopped!
Give up the shaving cream, skin bodies!
The skin bodies don't give in to nobody!
Stop now, or we will take decisive disciplinary action!
Never happened, Thomas! Shut up!
Shoot him, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes. Missed him.
The skin body can't be stopped!
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it! The skin body can't be stopped!
Shoot him, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes. You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it! The skin body can't be stopped!
Missed him.
The skin body can't be stopped!
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it! The skin body can't be stopped!
Missed him.
Skin body can't be stopped!
Hey, the shaving cream!
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
Mommy!
Who goes there? Oh, it's you lot.
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
Thanks.
Toodle pip.
Hey, Bosco, we've retrieved your precious shaving cream.
Jolly good show, jolly good.
Now, if you're wondering about the reward money, yes, we do accept personal checks and all major credit cards.
No! As a reward for retrieving the can of shaving cream, I hereby grant you a can of shaving cream.
Gee, thanks. Hey, Bosco, we've retrieved your precious shaving cream.
Jolly good show, jolly good.
Now, if you're wondering about the reward money, yes, we do accept personal checks and all major credit cards.
No! As a reward for retrieving the can of shaving cream, I hereby grant you a can of shaving cream.
Gee, thanks.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy. Need a broom, little buddy?
I don't use brooms, Sam. I necessitate the use of them.
There's only one explanation for a propeller on the wall.
Yes, this TV station is a giant flying battleship.
Either that, or it's just a prop. Get it?
I vote for the giant flying battleship.
I hope that's just a prop.
I hope it isn't.
It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Yeah. The Barrel Haven. From whence comes this storybook set?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it. Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that solves crimes around the station using advanced forensics and overly dramatic reenactments.
Come on, who ever heard of a crime at a TV station? Once used for apples, now used for derrieres. Midtown Cowboys, that away.
Hey! Actors only back there.
But we're police.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
You don't seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look, hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name, Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less? If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less, because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead. What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream. We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy, that is so mean.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad. Brilliant! Now that's what I call diseased.
Thank you. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max, you just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad, you're despondent, you're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief. Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my hat, or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Bravo. Bravo! Such realism, such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired. Head to the set next door and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay,
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib?
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow! Hey! All right, I know you've got... Oh, for pity's sake! This will never work if you're not even going to try to disguise the cow!
Cut!
Amateurs!
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Hey, Bossy. Hi, Mom. How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode!
Best leave it turned off then. Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horses are still attached.
Some say that's the only way. These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
Ah, nature. In Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
Hey, Bossy. I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands. Hey, Bossy. I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. Is this thing on? This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened to our can of spray paint?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I may incriminate both myself and a prominent local politician.
Say no more. I'll save the comedy for when the cameras are rolling. Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow! Hey! Open up! Aha! I know you got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from Lower Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Yeah, I'm something of a Twister buff myself. Ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy. Two heads. Blah, 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 blah. I went to gay parades. Blah, 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 blah. You know? It was blah, 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 blah.
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Please. This isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Hi, Mom. Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
I know you're hiding a cow. Hey! Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from Lower Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Yeah, I'm something of a Twister buff myself. Ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy. Two heads. Blah, 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 blah. I went to gay parades. Blah, blah, blah. You know? It was blah,
Hey, Bossy.
Bossy. That's a funny name.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands. Nah. Nope. How convenient.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves, could fold.
Best leave it turned off then. These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
Try saying your line now.
Oh, better get the serious toothpaste.
No, cut! You've got to work that line in when there's a reason. Let's get the set back the way it was.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Don't action.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Hey! Open up! Aha!
This is my uncle.
Now he travels.
Yeah, I'm something of a ball. I went to gay parades. You know?
Can we take 5?
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Cut!
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology? Help millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums?
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I wanna meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How'd you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How'd you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well,
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else. 6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else. Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my! And that's unspeakably depraved!
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my! How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
What's the story on this prismatology flapdoodle?
Prismatology is only the greatest intellectual, emotional, and spiritual revolution ever to grace this fair planet.
Thank goodness we have someone who can give an impartial assessment.
Tell us more.
Join Prismatology today, and you too can experience the magic of true bliss.
That goes against everything I've ever hoped for, and yet now I'm strangely attracted to the notion.
Snap out of it, little buddy. We've got a case to solve. Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre! Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic! I know what you're thinking. Is it real or is it illusion?
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Red, Fred. I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Do blue, Hugh. Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay!
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies!
So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago and he still hasn't come out. Think you could fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Hey! Open up!
This is my octogen.
Now he...
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm something of a twister buff myself. Ever since I saw...
Let there be light. This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened to our can of spray paint?
I refuse to answer on the prominent local...
Say no more. Hello? Ah, nature. In Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if there's could...
Best leave... No thanks. No dice.
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said moon.
As in, the cow jumped over thee.
Cut.
Please try to remember that your characters are attempting to hide the true nature of the cow.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Hey! Open up!
This is my...
Now...
Well, oh.
Blah, 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 blah. I went to gay parade. Blah, blah, blah. No. It was back.
Let there be light.
Well, there's cousin's side. It was the blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Two heads. Blah, blah, blah.
How'd you like to try on a piece of ceremonial headgear?
It's all the rage in Paris these days.
Paris, wow. Thanks, but hats don't fit too well on my head. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said moolah.
Well, I never.
Never?
Never?
I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going with this. Can we start again?
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Open up in there. I know you're hiding
Let
a
there-
cow. Hey! Open up! Open up in there. Aha! I know you've got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from Lowell, Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm something of a Twister buff myself. Ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy. Two hats. Blah, 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 blah. I went to gay parade. Blah, blah, blah. No, it was back.
How'd you like to try on a piece of ceremonial headgear?
It's all the rage in Paris these days.
Harry, wow. Thanks, but hats don't fit too well on my head. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said, meow. Uncle Griswold thinks he's a cat.
He's awful big for a cat.
Just be thankful he's not in heat.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going with this. Can we start again?
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was. We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire? With special guest host, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome! You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire!
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one! If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel too at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
This is an outrage! I demand a recount!
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay!
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
That's where I'd stand if I were the host, which I'm not. Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Good old WARP, where no horse is so dead they can't beat it a few more times.
Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right. No can do. Director.
Sam, I've just deduced a vital piece of information in the case. That is where the director sits.
And people say you've been mailing it in. Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed. How about another picture, you bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park.
Ah! I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
Hey, bossy. Is this thing on? Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Places, everybody. And action!
hiding a cow. Hey! Open up! Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow! Hey! Aha! I know you got a... Well, well, well! Who's your guest, boys?
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from Lower, Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm something of a Twister buff myself. Ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy. Two hats. Blah, 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 blah. I went to gay parade. Blah, blah, blah. You know? It was back. Blah, 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 blah. Mother's cousin's side. It was the blah, blah, blah.
Better get the serious toothpaste.
Hey, that's my...
Oh, cut!
Hey!
I'm afraid you've delivered the sponsor's line at a comically inopportune moment. Wait for me to do something that might call for that line to be said.
Gotcha.
Let...
What's...
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Let there be light.
Hey! Open up!
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Hey!
Hey, bossy.
Open up! Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. All right, I know you've got... Oh, for pity's sake, if you're not even...
Cut!
Amateur.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Don't forget to work in Max's line. Better get the serious toothpaste. Okay? Action!
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Let there be...
Hey!
Goodness.
Open up! Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Hey!
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck au la ronde.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days. Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it was back. Blah, 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 blah. Brother's cousin's side. It was the wet. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Two heads. Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it was back. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said Camus. It's a very short French tone poem entitled The Pen of My Aunt is on the Dresser of My Uncle.
Except in French.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going with this. Can we start again?
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. I shouldn't fool with the... Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Places, everybody. And action!
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Let there be light.
Hey! Open up! Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha!
This is the French chef we hired for omelet.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days. Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 you know. It was back. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, for heaven.
Cut!
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Let there be light.
Hey!
Hey, bossy.
Open up! Open up in there. I know you're hiding a
Nah.
cow.
There we go.
Aha!
This is the we're on.
And
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It... Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 blah,
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Blah, 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 blah. Well, there's cousin's side. It was the way. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Two heads. Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 blah. You know? It was back. Blah, 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 blah. Well, there's cousin's side. It was the way. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Two heads. Blah, 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 blah. I went to Gay Paris. Blah, 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 blah. You know? It was back. Blah, 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 blah. Well, there's cousin's side. It was the way. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Two heads. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said moo goo gag. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
that's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie!
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut. That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Bye, Mom. That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels!
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake. This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Hey, Sam, can I?
No.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you. Of course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
You'll want to crush up some dried dingo kidney.
Come on, bachelors. You know you have them. Look under the sofa cushions.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
A dash of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
Every chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed. What's the story with this show?
Cooking Without Looking? It's a cooking show aimed at Motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
The complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually, no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No. It's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
See ya.
Probably.
It's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
We're making a delicious casserole. Let's just go to our trusty ingredient rack and select some savories for our all-purpose thingamawatsit.
It's a pot, Sam.
Sure it is, little buddy. And you're a kettle. A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
A handful or two of buffalo chips.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
A pinch or two of wombat secretions.
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions.
You want to use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
No more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
Of course, it wouldn't be real bachelor cooking without Tweed.
Bachelors, here's a tip. Tweed isn't just for cooking. It also makes a great toupee.
You'll want to crush up some dried dingo kidneys.
Come on, bachelors. You know you have them. Look under the sofa cushions.
Don't skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lardass, all you have is ass.
Well said, Max. Every meal has to include some of the standards, like monk paste.
Don't forget that saying, monk paste for the taste, Pope Fest for the zest.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you. A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother.
Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Well, Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently.
Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary. Just doing our jobs.
Sure.
How do you manage to hit those eardrum-scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I don't. What you hear is pure Peepers.
That's almost exactly what I would have said.
Really, is there any trick to hitting the high notes like you do?
Look, I told you, I don't use any artificial vocal enhancement, and I resent the implication. I have a gift, that's all.
Your lyrics have an intriguingly vapid quality. Did you write them yourself?
Of course! Any similarity to lyrics from other wildly popular songs is meant as homage, not theft.
I'm dying to know. Is there any truth to the rumors about lip-syncing on the old Soda Poppers TV show?
We only did that on the released version.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Good luck!
Can I look at these?
Sure, take them. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
man Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Hungry?
Thanks. I just ate a hot dog.
With liverwurst.
Want some?
Absolutely not. A little ketchup is always good on a cake. Hello, sir.
What ho, old bees?
Hands in the air, Bosco. You're coming with us.
Good heavens! What is the meaning of this?
We're taking you in for masquerading as a man of class and distinction.
What the devil? Surely you jest.
Yes, surely we do. On the bright side, now you can add the police to your long list of paranoia-induced nightmare subjects.
Pshaw, piffle, pish posh.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip, honey nut cheerio. Hello?
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity. I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Happy birthday.
Oh boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty. Oh, that was really... really... Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Hey, a perfect fit.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
Yes, Hugh. Yes, you are.
Well, what do you know? That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine. Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is with magic.
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
Of course! Gather round. Bye!
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
It says here that 2 members of the United States Congress are secretly involved with a silicon-based rock beast from Venus.
Which ones?
Isn't it obvious?
Hello?
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Has been Brady culture behind bars.
He finally found a way to become famous. The police blotter.
I don't need another one.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
What ho, old bees?
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey! Food stamps? I suppose I must accept them. Oh, the Dutch government conspiracy. It's hogwash! Complete codswallop! Here, then, is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works! Trust me, trust me!
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works!
Thanks, Bosco.
Are those the same 2 weenies that were in there a month ago?
Are you the same 2 weenies that were in here a month ago?
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
I'd like to do a little song I call just like someone else's song, only somehow better. Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
She's the headline, page one, the Tribune. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote. Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Bin Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourselves.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean?
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
We'll be right back.
Take your time.
Nope. No thanks.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it?
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But Why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract. And a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all? We do have a recording contract. In Bottom Records. Take a look. Now how about having us appear on your show?
Not so fast. To get on my stage, you'll also need a clip from your own TV show as well as evidence of a good scandal.
Fame is a distressingly exact mistress.
There you go, dear. Although I strongly disapprove. Having a mistress is an excellent start to a scandal. The public enjoys a good love triangle.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Your celebrity is becoming less and less marginal all the time.
Don't worry, Myra. We're still marginal at heart.
Yes, I suspected as much. But get yourselves involved in a newsworthy scandal, and you can be guests.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety,
Got a
yakety,
second,
yakety,
little buddy?
yakety, yakety, yakety,
Now that we're
yakety,
big
yak, blah,
stars,
blah,
I'd
blah,
normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
We've got to stop this TV program.
Stop it? It's the greatest moment of my deeply superficial life.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear, or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true.
Yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here, possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked. Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, yak,
Humanity's
yak,
not
bloody,
safe
bloody,
while that
bloody,
mysterious
bloody,
little
yakety,
hypno bear is
yakety,
on the
yakety,
loose.
yakety, yakety,
Are we
yakety,
part of
yak,
humanity,
blah,
Sam?
blah,
Not technically,
blah,
but we're in danger too.
blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd rather talk about our smash hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Ah, yes. Times in that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drifty old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, times in that...
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious-looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Times and
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests' naked egos to be just a little less naked, dear.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers told me when sniping river rats at Cannes. She thought I had the cool-eyed aim of a professional.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to mention my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being?
I cracked Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment. Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody times and
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather...
There's... It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, Shall we bring her back out again?
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. You think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.